Have you ever wondered why some people always seem to succeed, stay happy, and exude confidence no matter how many challenges life throws at them, while others, no matter how hard they try, remain stuck in a cycle of failure and dissatisfaction? You might think it's luck, natural talent, or family background. But no, the secret isn't out there. It lies entirely within you, in your mind. Imagine this. What if I told you that by simply changing the way you think, you could change your entire life? Sounds like a cliché sales pitch, right? But let me ask you this. If you could train your mind to turn every failure into a lesson, every difficulty into an opportunity, and every dream into a reality, wouldn't you want to know how? In this video, we're diving into the profound lessons of Train Your Mind by Kelvin W. This isn't just a self-help book, it's a blueprint to reprogram your mind and unlock your fullest potential. You'll hear the inspiring story of a young boy from a small village who overcame every obstacle to achieve his wildest dreams. More importantly, you'll discover how to apply the very strategies that transformed his life into your own journey. Did you know that negative thoughts, fears, and self-doubt are silently dragging you down every single day? And believe me, you're not alone. But here's the good news. You don't have to be extraordinary to change. If you learn how to train your mind, you'll realize that every limitation you thought you had is nothing more than an illusion. I don't want you to just listen to these words and move on. I want you to feel the power of positive thinking, discipline, and small habits, things that Train Your Mind reveals. If you've ever dreamed of transforming your life but didn't know where to start, sit down, take a deep breath, and watch this video to the end. Your life might never be the same again. Chapter number 1. The power of positive thinking. The mind is not only the most powerful tool of human beings, but also the birthplace of all miracles. You may not control the world around you, but how you perceive and respond to it is entirely in your hands. This is the essence of positive thinking. The ability to transform even the greatest challenges into golden opportunities, and obstacles into stepping stones for success. Imagine standing before a towering mountain, with everyone around you saying, "You can't climb it. It's too difficult." But instead of stopping or giving up, you choose to think, "This mountain isn't a barrier. It's a test of my resilience." This positive mindset won't just help you conquer the peak, it will allow you to enjoy the journey of climbing it. The story of Anil is a vivid example. Born in a small, struggling village where poverty and hardship were the norms, Anil once believed his life would remain confined to those limits. But one day, he realized that his negative thoughts and fear of failure were holding him back. He decided to change. Instead of lamenting over what he lacked, Anil began to focus on what he could do. He started each day with 10 minutes of meditation to clear his mind, and every night he reminded himself, "I can do this." At first, these changes seemed small and insignificant, but over time, they began to compound. When people mocked his dreams, instead of feeling hurt, Anil used it as motivation to work harder. When he failed, instead of retreating, he saw it as a chance to learn. This positive mindset helped him overcome adversity step by step, transforming from a village boy into the winner of a school speech competition, an achievement he had never dared to dream of before. Try applying positive thinking to your own life. Imagine you've just been assigned a big project at work and fear starts creeping in. You wonder, what if I fail? What if people laugh at me? This is the moment to change your perspective. Instead of worrying, think, this is an opportunity for me to grow. If there are challenges, I'll learn how to overcome them. And suddenly, instead of hesitating, you'll feel excitement and determination. Positive thinking isn't a magical switch that flips overnight. It's like planting a seed that needs daily nurturing through small actions, big beliefs, and unwavering patience. But once you possess it, the world around you will no longer seem daunting. Every failure will become a lesson, and every challenge will become a stepping stone, bringing you closer to success. Chapter number 2. Meditation and mind control. Have you ever felt like your mind is a cluttered room, filled with negative thoughts and anxieties pushing against each other? You try to focus, but the scattered fragments of stress, pressure, and fear keep pulling you apart. This is where meditation steps in, like a quiet housekeeper, helping you organize your thoughts and bringing a profound sense of peace. Meditation is not something distant or mystical. You don't need to become a monk or sit for hours on a mountaintop. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can do what countless scientific studies have proven: reduce stress, improve focus, and even enhance mental well-being. Picture this: you're about to start your day with a long list of tasks waiting for you. Spending just 10 minutes meditating in the morning, breathing slowly, can calm your mind and help you focus on what truly matters. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the weight of your responsibilities, you'll find your soul resembling a calm stream, ready to take on challenges with serenity. I used to think meditation was too hard and impractical, but one day, amid the chaos of work, I decided to give it a try, just to see if it worked. Initially, sitting still for a few minutes felt like a battle, but after a few days, I began to notice a difference. Once, during a stressful situation at work, instead of reacting impulsively, I paused, took a deep breath, and thought clearly. As a result, I not only resolved the issue better, but also felt more confident in managing my emotions. To make it more relatable, imagine you're preparing for an important meeting. Instead of letting anxiety take over, spend 10 minutes sitting quietly, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. The sense of calm will flow through you, and when you step into the meeting, you'll feel not only more confident, but also sharper in presenting your ideas. Meditation is like updating the software of your mind. It helps you clear out the bugs of stress, distraction, and fear. The result? A clearer, more focused mind, ready to tackle any challenge. A study from Harvard University revealed that after just 8 weeks of regular meditation, areas of the brain associated with memory, emotions, and focus showed significant improvement. Hard to believe. Yet millions around the world have experienced and confirmed these benefits. Start today. Find a quiet corner, sit down, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. You don't need to do anything complicated. Simply take the time to connect with yourself. Let your worries settle and allow your mind to rest. Meditation not only helps you control your thoughts, but also becomes a pathway to finding peace and clarity amidst the busyness of life. Chapter number 3. Discipline and time management. Discipline is the golden key that unlocks the door to success. Without it, even the most beautiful goals remain distant dreams. Time management is discipline's companion, enabling you to stay focused and maintain efficiency on your journey to achieving your aspirations. When these two elements come together, you don't just reach your goals, you surpass the limits you once thought impossible. Imagine this: every day you have 24 hours like a budget. How you spend this time determines whether you are in control of your life or letting it slip by. Discipline is what ensures you spend this time budget wisely, avoiding waste on unnecessary things. I remember a time when I wanted to improve my health, so I set a goal to jog every morning. Initially, the mere thought of waking up early was discouraging, but I told myself, if I don't start today, I'll never start. On the first day, I only managed to jog for 5 minutes. It felt like the entire world was against me, but I didn't give up. I set my alarm, laid out my running clothes the night before, and forced myself to keep going. After a month, something magical happened. I no longer had to force myself. Jogging became a habit, and I began to feel the benefits: better health, mental clarity, and a sense of accomplishment. Discipline had transformed a daunting task into a natural part of my life. This example isn't limited to physical goals. It applies to any ambition in life. Do you want to learn a new language? Spend just 30 minutes a day learning vocabulary and practicing speaking. At first, it might feel hard to stick with it, but discipline will keep you going. A year later, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. So, how can you manage your time effectively? Here are some strategies. 1. Plan your day. Before you go to bed, write down the top 3 to 5 tasks you need to accomplish the next day. This helps you start your morning with clarity and reduces overwhelm. 2. Prioritize tasks. Don't waste time on unimportant activities. The 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, shows that 20% of your important tasks will generate 80% of your results. Focus on what truly matters. 3. Eliminate distractions. Turn off phone notifications. Set time limits for social media and find a quiet workspace. When you remove distractions, you'll finish your work faster and more effectively. Imagine you're building a wall. Each day, you lay down just one solid brick. At first, all you see are a few scattered bricks, nothing more. But over time, the discipline of consistently laying bricks will help you build a sturdy wall. This is the power of small habits repeated daily. Discipline isn't about rigidly forcing yourself to the point of exhaustion. It's about committing to yourself, to your dreams, and to the goals you want to achieve. Time management, on the other hand, isn't about doing more, but doing better. When you master your time and cultivate discipline, you not only achieve your goals, but also experience a sense of pride and purpose in every step forward. Starting today, write down your goals, break them into small, actionable steps, and make a commitment to yourself. Just a little discipline each day will transform you from chasing time to making time work for you. Chapter number 4, Overcoming Psychological Barriers. In life, have you ever felt like you were your own biggest obstacle to achieving your goals? Invisible fears, self-doubt, and feelings of insecurity not only slow us down, but often stop us altogether, even when opportunities are within reach. These psychological barriers don't come from external circumstances, but from how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Think about a moment when you wanted to do something significant, like speaking in front of an audience, starting a new project, or applying for your dream job. But just as you were about to act, a small voice in your head said, "What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? Am I good enough?" That voice is the psychological barrier holding you back. I've been in that position before. Once, I was assigned a major task at work, presenting an idea to the company's leadership team. Despite thorough preparation, I couldn't stop worrying. What if they don't like my idea? What if I forget what I need to say? These negative thoughts not only made me anxious, but also tempted me to back out entirely. But then, I decided to try a different approach, positive self-talk. I reminded myself, I've prepared well. This is my chance to prove my abilities. If I make a mistake, I'll learn from it. The result? Not only did I complete the presentation, but I also received recognition from the leadership team. Positive self-talk helped me overcome my fear. So how can you break through these psychological barriers? 1. Identify your fears and doubts. Take the time to analyze what's holding you back. Write down all your worries and doubts. When you look at this list, you'll realize that most of them are worst-case scenarios you've imagined, not actual realities. 2. Engage in positive self-talk. Instead of letting negative thoughts control you, replace them with positive affirmations. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," say, "I'm learning and improving every day." These affirmations will help you build confidence and courage to take action. 3. Face failure head-on. Don't fear failure. Embrace it as a natural part of growth. Thomas Edison famously said, "I haven't failed 10,000 times. I've simply found 10,000 ways that don't work." Every failure is a valuable lesson, a chance to reflect, learn, and improve. For example, imagine you want to learn a new skill, like playing the guitar. On the first day, you can't press the strings properly, and the sound is far from pleasant. If you think, "I'm not talented enough," and give up, you'll never learn to play. But if you tell yourself, "This is just the beginning. I'll get better tomorrow," one day, you'll amaze yourself with the beautiful music you can create. Another helpful tip is to surround yourself with positive and supportive people. When you share your fears with them, you'll receive encouragement and new perspectives. This not only helps you feel reassured, but also motivates you to step out of your comfort zone. Remember, psychological barriers are not your destiny. They are temporary thoughts that you can overcome by changing your perspective and actions. Every time you face your fears, overcome self-doubt, and choose a positive outlook, you take one step closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Chapter number 5. Self-reflection and self-improvement. Have you ever paused amid the busyness of life to ask yourself, what am I doing? Was what I just did truly effective? And how can I do it better? This is the power of self-reflection, a simple yet transformative practice that changes how you view yourself and approach personal growth. What is self-reflection, and why is it important? Self-reflection isn't just about looking back at what you've done. It's a profound journey where you confront yourself, evaluate your actions, thoughts, and emotions, and discover what propels you forward or holds you back. It's like standing in front of a mirror, not just seeing your outer appearance, but delving into what lies within. Imagine you're on a journey. If you never stop to check the map, how can you be sure you're heading in the right direction? Self-reflection is that moment of checking the map in your life, helping you identify strengths to amplify and weaknesses to overcome. Personal perspective. Why is self-reflection the best teacher? I once believed that working hard was enough to make progress, but after multiple failures and feeling like I was running in circles, I realized one thing: if you don't pause to evaluate your actions, you'll keep repeating the same mistakes. After completing a major project that didn't go as expected, I decided to take some time to reflect. I asked myself, what did I do well? Where did I go wrong? What can I do differently next time? These seemingly simple questions opened a door for me to better understand myself and improve how I approached my work, ultimately achieving better results in subsequent projects. How to practice self-reflection. 1. Keep a daily journal. Spend a few minutes each day jotting down your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. You don't need to write perfectly. Just be honest with yourself. For example, if you felt stressed after a meeting, write about why. Was it because you weren't prepared, or were you afraid of being judged? Journaling not only helps you process emotions, but also acts as a mirror to understand what's going on in your mind. 2. Ask yourself meaningful questions. Don't just write about what happened. Dig deeper with questions like, oh, what made me proud today? Oh, what made me feel dissatisfied? Oh, what did I learn from this experience? Asking these questions allows you not just to look back, but also to think more deeply about yourself. 3. Evaluate your strengths and weaknesses. Write down a list of skills or qualities you're proud of and areas where you feel improvement is needed. For instance, if you excel at communication but struggle with organization, set a goal to enhance your organizational skills in the coming month. Act on your reflections. Awareness is the first step, but it means nothing if you don't act. If you notice that you procrastinate often, try creating a more structured plan for the next day. If you find yourself easily distracted, identify and eliminate those distractions. Example: the journey of self-improvement through reflection. Let's take the example of a student named Lan. She noticed that she often procrastinated on assignments until the last minute. After reflecting, she realized it was because she didn't manage her time well and was easily drawn into social media. Lan decided to make 2 changes. 1. Spend 15 minutes at the end of each day listing the most important tasks for tomorrow. 2. Set time limits for social media use, allowing herself to browse only after finishing her assignments. The result? After a month, Lan not only completed her assignments on time, but also felt more relaxed and confident in her studies. Self-reflection is not judgment. It's an opportunity. Remember, self-reflection is not about blaming or criticizing yourself. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. Every time you take a moment to reflect on yourself, you're one step closer to becoming the best version of who you are. Start today. Dedicate a quiet moment each day to look back, write down your thoughts, and act on what you've discovered. By doing so, you'll not only improve yourself, but also unlock the hidden potential within you. Chapter number 6. Focus and building positive habits. Have you ever felt like time flies by too quickly, leaving you with nothing accomplished? You start the day full of determination, but everything gets lost amid countless distractions and unfinished tasks. That's because you're missing two essential elements: focus and positive habits, the twin tools necessary for efficiency and long-term success. Focus, the compass for your actions. Think of focus as a compass. When you clearly know where you're heading, you won't get lost in a sea of distractions. Focus not only helps you work faster, but also better. Imagine you're writing an important essay. If you're constantly interrupted by phone notifications or social media alerts, it will take much longer to get back into your flow of thought. However, if you eliminate all distractions and dedicate a specific block of time to the task, you'll find yourself not only completing it, but also feeling proud of the quality. I've experienced this firsthand when I started learning a new skill: coding. Initially, I was easily distracted by emails, news, or random things around me. But after deciding to try the Pomodoro technique, working for 25 minutes and resting for 5, my focus improved significantly. Tasks that once felt overwhelming became exciting challenges I was eager to tackle. Building positive habits, the foundation for success. If focus is the compass, positive habits are the steady steps that take you to your destination. Habits aren't built overnight, but once established, they become an indispensable part of your life, enabling sustainable growth. Start with small changes. For example, if you want to improve your health, instead of committing to an hour of exercise daily right away, start with just 5 to 10 minutes of morning stretches. This small habit is easier to maintain, and once it becomes a routine, you can gradually increase the duration. I applied this method to reading. Although I loved books, my busy schedule often led me to postpone reading. Then, I set a simple goal: read 10 pages a day. The result was incredible. A thick book no longer felt like a burden but became an enjoyable part of my day. I even felt thrilled every time I finished a book and gained new insights. Tips for maintaining positive habits and focus. 1. Eliminate distractions. Identify what often pulls your attention away, whether it's your phone or a cluttered workspace, and find ways to remove them. 2. Create fixed schedules. Dedicate a specific time each day to your positive habits, such as exercising in the morning or journaling in the evening. 3. Celebrate small wins. Don't wait until you achieve a major goal to reward yourself. Acknowledge small milestones like completing a week of workouts or finishing a challenging chapter in a book. Example: Min's journey. Min, an office worker, often felt like he didn't have enough time to learn new skills. After some self-reflection, he realized he spent too much time scrolling social media after work. Min decided to change. He started a small habit, spending 30 minutes after dinner each day learning a new language, while keeping his phone turned off during this time. At first, it was difficult to give up the habit of mindlessly browsing, but Min reminded himself, "I only need 30 minutes to study, nothing more." After a month, Min not only expanded his vocabulary, but also felt more excited about learning, and the habit naturally became part of his daily routine. Success is the journey of small habits. Remember, Success doesn't come from grand gestures, but from small habits accumulated daily. When you focus and persistently build positive habits, you'll not only get closer to your goals, but also experience transformative changes in both your mindset and life. Start today. Choose one small change, commit to it, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Chapter number 7. Learning from failure, the secret to rising stronger. But did you know that failure isn't the end? On the contrary, it's the gateway to success, as long as you know how to embrace it and learn from it. The most successful people in the world aren't those who've never failed, but those who've turned each failure into a valuable lesson that propelled them forward. Failure is a stepping stone, not a dead end. Imagine you're climbing a tall mountain. Along the way, you slip and fall. This isn't the end. It's a moment to pause, evaluate the path you've taken, adjust your approach, and try again with better preparation. Failure works the same way. It's a stepping stone that helps you recognize what needs improvement and how to do better next time. I once faced a major failure at work. A project I had poured my heart into didn't deliver the expected results. Initially, I felt disappointed and blamed myself. But after taking the time to analyze, I realized that the failure wasn't due to a lack of effort, but rather my inability to communicate effectively with my team. From that experience, I worked on improving my communication skills, and the projects that followed were much more successful. How to learn from failure. 1. Face failure head-on. Don't deny or avoid failure. Confront it as an opportunity for growth. Instead of thinking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" 2. Analyze the causes. Ask yourself, "Oh, what led to this failure? Oh, what factors were beyond your control, and what could you have done differently? Oh, if you could do it again, what would you change?" For example, if you fail an important exam, instead of beating yourself up, ask, "Did I study enough? Did I understand the material? Was I distracted during preparation?" 3. Apply lessons to the future. Failure only remains a failure if you don't learn from it. Use the insights gained to improve your approach next time. A real-life example. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, the great inventor of the light bulb, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Instead of giving up after thousands of unsuccessful attempts, he used each failure as a step closer to the final solution. If Edison had feared failure, would we have the electric light we use today? Failure is a natural part of success. Remember, failure is inevitable in life's journey. Those who've never failed likely haven't dared to try anything new. Failure not only teaches you new skills, but also helps you build patience, perseverance, and confidence in yourself. Personalizing the process of learning from failure. I always follow a simple method after a failure: journaling about what happened. I divide it into 3 sections. What I did well. This helps me maintain positivity and confidence. What I need to improve. This is the most crucial part, where I analyze the factors that led to failure. Plan for next time. I create a specific plan to ensure I don't repeat the same mistakes. A memorable lesson. Take the example of a student named Anna. Anna wanted to participate in a school debate competition but failed in the first round. At first, she felt embarrassed and wanted to quit. However, after reflecting, Anna realized she hadn't prepared thoroughly and hadn't practiced enough to manage her emotions in front of an audience. Next time, she spent more time preparing and practicing in front of a mirror and her friends. The result? Anna won an award in the next competition. Failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Treat each failure as a test, helping you discover yourself and grow stronger. The next time you face failure, don't get discouraged. Remember, every failure is a chance to learn, and every lesson learned is a step closer to success. Starting today, turn failure into your companion on the journey toward achieving greater things. Conclusion: the journey to overcome your limits. Life is a journey filled with challenges, failures, and countless opportunities to rise stronger. From everything we've discussed, one thing becomes clear: success doesn't come from luck or sudden grand achievements. It's the result of small, consistent actions built on perseverance and determination. Failure, rather than being a bitter end, is a stepping stone that helps us learn and grow. It's an essential part of the path to success. Just like how Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. The key isn't to avoid failure, but to face it, analyze it, and turn it into a valuable lesson. Focus is the cornerstone that allows you to achieve your goals. By eliminating distractions, you'll realize your efficiency skyrockets. 1 hour of true focus is more valuable than an entire day wasted on unimportant things. Focus acts like a compass, keeping you on track toward your destination and away from the temptations of short-term distractions. Positive habits are the sustainable foundation for long-term success. You don't need to make massive changes overnight. Just start with small steps. 10 minutes of reading each day, 15 minutes of morning exercise, or a simple self-encouragement when faced with difficulties. These small actions, when practiced consistently, will create a significant impact over time. Self-reflection is the key to understanding yourself better, knowing where you are, and figuring out how to move forward. Don't forget to set aside time each day to think about what happened. Note down what you've learned, and plan improvements. This is how you turn failures into opportunities and transform yourself into the best version you can be. Lastly, always remember that everything begins with your mindset. You have the power to choose how you perceive life. Either accept your limitations or challenge yourself to rise above them. No matter how difficult the journey may be, if you hold on to your belief, discipline, and focus, you're bound to achieve amazing things. If you found these lessons valuable, let them reach more people by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the Summary Update YouTube channel. Every interaction from you is not just support, but also motivation for us to continue bringing meaningful content, inspiring stories, and tools to help you unlock your full potential. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Always keep moving forward because you deserve the best. See you in our next video.